Have you ever wondered why, despite all the structure, rules, and treatment plans we put in place, so many youth still fall back into the same cycles the moment they leave a facility? Across juvenile detention centers, residential programs, and behavioral health facilities, the numbers don't lie. More than half of youth reoffend, relapse, or struggle significantly after discharge. It's not because we aren't trying. Staff work tirelessly. There are systems, safety protocols, behavior plans, school schedules, and therapy sessions. Structure is necessary. Rules are important. Compliance matters. But if that's all we focus on, we miss the bigger picture and the deeper work that makes those external structures stick. Here's the truth most people in youth care already know but rarely say out loud. Many teens in residential programs know how to play the system. They follow the rules. They attend therapy. They complete the assignments. But deep down, they're doing it just to get through their time or avoid consequences, not because they believe in the change. That's why you'll often see this pattern. A unit seems calm and compliant under structured supervision, but the moment direct attention relaxes, even briefly, behaviors shift. It's not because staff aren't doing their jobs. It's because the motivation behind the compliance isn't internalized. And without intrinsic motivation, without that internal shift, behavior change remains temporary. Think of it this way, compliance is behavioral alignment, but transformation requires internal alignment. External control can shape what they do inside the program. But internal belief systems shape who they become when they leave. If a girl deep down believes, "I'm just going to end up like my parents, I'm not meant for more than this, following rules is pointless, this isn't really my plan," then no matter how many skills we teach, those internal beliefs will override them. This is why identity work, belief rewiring, and self-exploration aren't optional, they're pillars. They need to stand alongside therapy, structure, and safety plans as core parts of treatment. Research on intrinsic versus extrinsic motivation is clear. Extrinsic motivation, I follow rules so I don't get in trouble, can change behavior in the moment. Intrinsic motivation, I make choices because they align with who I want to be, sustains behavior long after the program ends. When youth develop a sense of self-worth, build their identity, and connect their choices to a future they believe in, the work we're doing suddenly has deeper roots. It's no longer the program's plan for me, it becomes my plan for myself. So how do we build that deeper motivation and help youth anchor change from within? Here are a few practical approaches you can integrate without disrupting your current program. 1. Help them identify core values and create a plan to live by them. Values give youth a why behind their actions. When they clarify what matters to them, like family, growth, or freedom, and map out how to live those values day to day, behavior begins to align with purpose instead of pressure. 2. Connect program goals to their personal goals. Instead of presenting coping skills or treatment steps as tasks to complete, link them to their future. This skill helps you keep a stable job. This practice will help you build healthy relationships. When youth see how treatment connects to their dreams, it stops feeling like something done to them and becomes something done for them. 3. Use vision-building activities. Give them space to picture life beyond the facility. What do they want their future to look like? Who do they want to become? Then help them trace the connection between the choices they make now and the life they envision. It's much easier to commit to a program when it feels like a stepping stone toward a life they chose. These steps shift the focus from, just follow the rules, to, this is part of who I want to become. And that internal motivation is what carries them forward long after they leave your care. Let's look at a scenario most staff know too well. A unit runs smoothly throughout the day. Rules are followed, groups go well, everyone's on task. But the moment the energy in the room shifts, a staff member turns to speak with someone else, or supervision isn't as direct, behaviors spiral, arguments start. Boundaries are tested. It's not about poor supervision. It's about motivation. The compliance wasn't rooted in belief. It was rooted in control. Now imagine a unit where students understand their values, believe they're capable of change, and see their treatment as part of their plan for a better future. That's when following the rules isn't just about avoiding consequences, it's about living in alignment with who they're becoming. At Faith Enlightens Self-Love Academy, we believe structure and compliance matter, but they're not the full picture. Without intrinsic motivation, self-worth, and identity building, no program can achieve lasting results. That's why we created the free Self-Love Starter Kit, a plug-and-play resource designed to help facilities build these internal pillars without disrupting existing programming. Inside, you'll find self-discovery worksheets that help youth explore who they are beyond their struggles, group prompts and facilitator scripts that guide meaningful conversations, trauma-informed activities that build confidence, identity, and internal motivation, and a sample of our self-love scenario game, a fun, discussion-based tool that helps youth practice self-loving choices in real-life situations. It's all structured, step by step, and designed to make your job easier while keeping youth engaged and improving outcomes. So here's the bottom line. Rules, therapy, and structure are essential, but without internal alignment, the change they create won't last. When we help youth build intrinsic motivation, rewire limiting beliefs, and anchor their growth in personal values, we stop managing behavior and start transforming lives. If you're ready to make that shift, download the free Self-Love Starter Kit today and see how easily you can add this missing piece into your existing program. Because when youth believe in who they are becoming, everything else finally sticks. Click the link below to download the free starter kit, or visit faithenlightensacademy.com.